Hello everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. In case we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we're doing a nice gentle full body flow, so find a little bit of space to move and let's get started. So let's begin today in just a nice comfy seat. Maybe you'd like to place your hands on your knees or in your lap, but let your eyes close when you're ready. Let's take a nice deep breath in, lengthening through your spine a little bit more. And a deep breath out. Let your shoulders fall from your ears. Take another deep breath in and out. And one more nice deep inhale. And let it go. Awesome, you guys. We can start to interlace our fingers in front of our chest. Turn your palms and push them away from you. Start to round through your spine a little. Tuck your chin towards your collarbone. Give your belly a squeeze. Using an inhale, sweep your arms up. Maybe lift your chin, stretching through the upper body. Staying here for an inhale, and then use an exhale to tip over to the left side. Add a little side stretch, but keep pushing your palms up and away. Use an inhale to bring you back through center. Exhale to the other side. And then let another inhale bring you back. Maybe lift your chin again. And release your arms down to your sides. Take a shoulder roll if you'd like. If your eyes did open on you, let them close again. Resting your hands back on your knees or in your lap. And just find your breath. Take this time to settle in. Feel your sit bones, maybe your feet, nice and heavy on the ground beneath you. Maybe sitting a little bit taller, see if you can open up, create some space in the low back. And softening through your jaw, through your forehead. Stay just like this for another breath. You can slowly start to open your eyes if you want to. We will be making our way into tabletop onto our hands and knees. So spreading your fingers out wide, maybe let your hips go for a gentle rock side to side. We'll warm up the spine with a few cycles through cat and cow, so you can take an inhale and drop your belly, lift your chest, maybe your chin. Exhale, round your spine, squeeze your belly. Inhale again, drop your belly down, arch your back. Exhale as you round. One more breath here. Inhale, drop your belly button down. Lift your chest, maybe your chin, and exhale, round the spine. Squeeze the tummy. And inhale, find your way back to a neutral place, a flat back. We're gonna lift up off our hands and just come to standing on our knees for a moment. If you'd like to sit on your heels, you could do that too. But we're just going to interlace our fingers in front of our chest, push the palms away just like we did when we were seated, and pull the shoulders forwards, kind of round the spine just slightly. Pull the belly button in, tuck your chin. Use an inhale, sweep your arms up, maybe start to lift your chin. Take a lean over to the right side. Let an inhale bring you back. Exhale, lean to the other side. Let an inhale bring you back again. Maybe lift your chin one more time. And then release your arms back to your sides, and your hands can come to the ground as well. Spread your fingers wide again. Tuck your toes and lift your knees up into downward dog. Take a moment if you do want to pedal your feet. Or if you want to push into your palms a little more and let your head get heavier. Feel your shoulders. Let's take a nice deep breath in and out. And then use an inhale to look forwards. Exhale, walk your feet to the top of your mat. Take as many steps as you'd like. Once you get to the top though, let's pause in a forward fold. Bend your knees as much as feels good. Try to create that space, that openness through your low back. So maybe bending the knees more. Maybe tucking your chin towards your collarbone, letting your arms dangle. But just finding your breath. Perhaps a little bit of movement, a little sway, maybe side to side or forwards and back. Staying here for just another breath. And then start to bend your knees more. And take an inhale, lift your chest halfway up to lengthen the spine, maybe lengthen your legs again too. And exhale as you fold forwards. Inhale, find your way all the way up to standing. Reach up, exhale. Lower your arms to your sides. Maybe roll your shoulders back and down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, all the way up to standing, reaching up. Exhale, lower your arms down to your sides. Maybe roll your shoulders back. We're going to start to interlace our fingers again. Push your palms forwards and away. Kind of try to tuck your chin, round your spine just slightly, a little different each time here. Pull your belly button in though. Inhale as you sweep your arms up. Maybe lift your chin. Take a lean over to the right side again. Maybe you're able to go just a smidge further. Inhale, find your way back through center. Exhale to the other side. Push your palms away. Inhale is going to bring you back. Exhale, release your arms to your sides. Maybe take another shoulder roll, but a big inhale to reach up again. Exhale as you fold forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands, step all the way back into your downward dog. Pause here. Maybe pedal the feet, maybe find stillness, but just breathe. Notice how you feel so far today. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then letting an inhale, bring your gaze forwards again, and exhale, walk your feet to the top of your mat. Once you get there, inhale for a half lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, we're gonna fold and pause in our forward fold again. So you can simply stay here, let your arms dangle, maybe hold your elbows. Nothing fancy at all, just breathe, let your upper body be heavy. If you do want to try to interlace your fingers though, we're going to try to let our palms face down to the ground. So maybe your hands are hovering, but you're just encouraging your palms down. Maybe your hands actually touch your mat. You might bend your knees a little. Feel that connection through the hands. Maybe lift your hips back up, lengthen through your legs. And then as much as you want to look towards your hands, start to tuck your chin back towards your collarbone. Let your shoulders soften a little. Notice how your low back feels. Maybe bend your knees again. Maybe lift the hips back up. Take just another breath here, whatever you happen to be doing in this forward fold. And then start to bend your knees more. And inhale for a half lift. If your fingers were interlaced, let that go. Take a half lift, lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold. Plant your hands and walk your feet back into downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale. Letting an inhale bring your gaze forwards again. Exhale, walk back to the top of your mat. Take an inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, find your way all the way up to standing. Reach up. Exhale, lower your arms. Roll your shoulders back and down. Inhale, reaching up again. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, we're gonna fold and plant our hands. Take your left foot back into a lunge. Your knee might come down. You can rest on the top of the back foot. Stay here with your hands on your mat, your chest low, or you can start to lift up. Here for just a few moments if you want to go and interlace your fingers in front of your chest again. Turn your palms to face forwards and then maybe sweep your arms up. Maybe the chin lifts too. Maybe you're looking up. Take another inhale if your chest is lifted, and exhale to release. Bringing your hands all the way back down to your mat. Tuck your back toes under. Maybe your knee will lift. In your lunge, take an inhale to gaze forwards though, and exhale your back foot up to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Your right foot can come back, setting up your lunge. Sinking into the hips a little. Maybe you will skip the part where you lift your chest up, but maybe you will go for it. Maybe you'll interlace your fingers, push your palms away in front of you, and then sweep your arms up if you'd like. Maybe start to look up, adding a little back bend here. Awesome work, you guys. Another inhale if your chest is lifted. Exhale to release. Plant your hands, maybe lift the back knee up. Inhale, gaze forwards though. Exhale your back foot to the top of your mat. Take an inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. We're going to step all the way back into downward facing dog. Pushing into your palms. Take an inhale and exhale to lower your knees down. We're gonna set up tabletop here and we're gonna stretch our wrists a little bit. So I want you to take your right hand first and we're gonna try and turn our fingers to point to the left side. Spread your fingers wide. See how the wrist and the forearm, the entire shoulder even feels when you try to turn your fingers towards the left side. Maybe they don't point quite that way, but just try it. And then we're going to release that. So turn your hand so that's back, fingers pointing forwards. Try the left hand. Spread the fingers, connect your palm, see how it feels. Maybe you'll feel a whole lot here. Maybe you don't feel too much at all. Just notice. And then let's release that again. So fingers pointing forwards. All right, we're gonna do that again. You can do one hand at a time. You can do both. Maybe your fingers point a little further towards the back of your mat instead of to the sides. We're turning our fingers in though today. Usually we turn our fingers out first. If you're doing one hand at a time, I'll get you to switch sides. If you're doing both, you could stay. And then we're just going to release that again. So bringing your hands back to normal, pointing your fingers forwards, maybe even coming off your hands completely for a moment. We're going to do that just one more time. So come on down. This time though, I want you to see, maybe if you're able to do both hands at the same time, let's try to interlace our fingers, palms down, and then pushing into the palms just a little bit to find some length through the elbows. Or you can do one hand at a time. You can skip the interlace. And then from here, if your hands are interlaced, Maybe bring your knees just a little closer so that you can feel comfortable here to perhaps try to lift your palms just slightly and maybe stretch the fingers a little more. Maybe the shoulders a little more. If you're doing one hand at a time here, switch sides. And if you're in this weird interlace of the fingers with the palms lifted slightly, start to bring them back down. Relax your shoulders and just let that go. We can take all of the weight out of our hands. Maybe you want to lengthen your fingers again or give them a nice little shake. But let all that go. Take a seat. Bring your legs out in front. Your knees might be bent. You can give your legs a hug if you'd like. A gentle rock side to side if you'd like. You can send your legs out longer if you want to. And then take an inhale to lengthen your spine. Maybe pointing your toes up, stay here. Maybe adding a forward fold. But just take a moment to notice your low back. Trying to create that openness as we did when we were standing and folding forward. You want to reach and lift the chest up and away to create that openness through the low back for just another breath before you use an inhale to lift all the way up again. Bend your knees so that you can lay on your back. Maybe you will hug your knees towards your chest or add a gentle rock side to side. And if you want to take a twist, let your knees fall to the left. Reach your arms out, way down your shoulders. This might feel nice on the low back. Just breathe. And letting an inhale, bring your knees out of your twist. They can go to the other side when you're ready. And finding the breath. Letting an inhale, lift your knees back up and out of your twist. Maybe your feet will plant or maybe your knees will come back to the chest. You can take a few more rocks side to side if you'd like. Massaging the low back. And then eventually finding your way into Shavasana. Whatever that is going to look like for you today, find a comfy place to spend just a few moments. Or however long you have time for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, namaste.